What's going on, everybody? This is Raw Star of the Misfit Effect. And of course, I'm joined with my wonderful, spectacular, and amazingly awesome co-host, the lovely Miss Sarah Lace.
Hey, we are back, guys. And honestly, today we brought you a special little cutie over here. So, you may know this petite Asian for all the sexy stuff that she does. But let me just throw one more snippet out there. My husband is a huge fan of yours. But
Oh,
everyone, say hello to Chrissy Love.
yay! Hello, everyone. So excited to be on this podcast.
So for everybody out there who don't know who you are, how would you describe who you are? Like who are you?
Yes, oh my gosh. Okay, are you ready for this, you guys? I have a chaotic resume. I'm a pastor, I'm a porn star, and I'm pursuing stand-up comedy. So I consider myself as a comedian.
Hey, okay. Mind you, I do like to research my guests, but I may have done a little bit more research than with others. And yeah, we were just in bed watching your stuff, and yep, that's all I've got to say.
So
You're
Why,
amazing
thank
at
you.
what you do.
so how long have you been like under your dang your past? How long have you been doing that?
For which one? I'm sorry.
You say you were a pastor.
Yes. Okay. So it is a crazy story. So I went to Bible college when I was 19 years old. I knew I was called to ministry at a very young age. And not only that, but I'm a PK. And if you don't know what a PK is, that's called a pastor's kid. So I grew up in the church. I went to Bible college, got or my ordination, met my husband in Bible college. We actually moved to San Diego to plant a church. Well, if you don't know anything about church planning, can I just tell you, when you're like 23, 24 years old, church planning, you're ambitious, and we had some savings, but church planning doesn't make a lot of money. So, you know what? Here we are, so young and learning. And our funds started running out to the point where both of our parents were taking turns paying for our rent. I mean, it
Hmm.
was so bad. And I was stressed to the max. I had eczema all over my arms, all over my legs. I was looking at myself like, damn, I think I just got leprosy here.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, just from all the stress, it was so bad. And
Stress
I
hives.
just remember, mhm.
Stress hives.
Yes, yeah, it was bad. So my husband and I, we both went on Craigslist because we're like, we got to do something about this. We can't keep putting this on our parents. And here he is, he's looking for jobs. And here I am on my side, I'm looking for jobs. And I saw this ad that said, work at home and make some damn good money. I said, what's that? Let me click on that, right? And can I just remind you, I'm this church girl, I'm a pastor, I don't do crazy stuff. So I click on this site and I see like all these women all over the place. They're half naked, they're in lingerie. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Are you kidding me? And I'm a little nervous, but in the back of my mind, I still feel like, okay, this is good money. So I'm watching these ladies, and I didn't know what this was. And as I'm watching them, they're just kicking back, chilling, seems like somewhere in their bedroom, and just talking. And all these tips start coming in. And I'm thinking, you know what? This is nice. So then I started, well, I would say like 14 years ago, I started getting into webcamming. And that's pretty much the first step of the door. I was known for a webcam model. My first site I was on Flirt for Free. Then soon after, I moved to My Free Cams and then Chatterbait, which I still dual cam every once in a while to this day. So that's how I became a pastor, church planning, and then getting into the adult industry. So fast forward, someone from my church, well, found me on my website, okay, recorded me and sent this naked photo of me to all our church members. And then soon after, we had to shut down the church because I was so humiliated at that time. Everyone was like, "What is going on? The pastor and the pastor's wife is naked all over the internet." And I mean, I was at that time, I was like crying. I didn't know what to do. I was hopeless. And all I could think of at that moment was I just needed to pay for the roof over our head. My husband was hustling, I was hustling, and people have this idea like, once you're like a pastor or you're a PK and you go into the adult industry, like you turned against God and you're rebellious. And it was never like that for me. It was just like, hey, I'm in survival mode. I wish I could just go tell my landlord and be like, you know what? The Lord will provide one day it back. I wish I could say that, but the reality is that wasn't going to happen. So webcamming was just like sign up, boom, go online, and instantly that day I could make my money. And I was so grateful that the first day, I made some good money in the first month. I was already top 20 top model because apparently everyone was like, who is this innocent girl? She doesn't look like she's a sexual woman, but hey, this is hot as fuck.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so once I got caught, we shut down the church. My husband and I, we found other jobs, but it was still a struggle. We were like paycheck to paycheck, and at that time we weren't in ministry. We were just attending a church. But then I had this thought. I was like, man, I hate going from paycheck to paycheck and struggling. I was like, I brought it up to him. I said, what do you think about me getting back into webcamming? And of course, people ask all the time, "Oh, what did your husband think about it?" Right? And the truth is, but at first he was a little hesitant. He didn't want to, support something so crazy. But when I kept talking to him about it, he was like, you know what, if you really, really want to do this, I support your decision. And I was like, baby, I want to do this because we got to do what we got to do. So anyways, sorry, fast forward. So we were still struggling in our jobs. He was working at a storage place, and I was working for like Pro Flowers, the call center. Can I take your order? Right. And so just having that struggle. And I was like, what do you think about me getting back in? Just doing it part-time. We could use the extra money. And I was like, and I could work whenever I want. I had, I was off 2 days out of the week, so I can, work those days when I'm off. And he was like, you know what, if you really want to do this, go for it. So I started doing it, and then I started seeing the income. I was making more money than working at Pro Flowers, in like doing just 4 hours online. And I was telling him, I was like, what do you think about me getting into webcamming full time? I was like, we're not in ministry. Why don't I just do it full time? Because it actually makes way more money than me being at that call center. And at the time, he was like, again, he supports me if I really want to do that. That's how I got into full time, transitioning to full time. And I started doing well. And I had some people ask me, would you ever get into porn? And at the time, I started thinking, I was like, that sounds kind of fun. Right. And my husband and I, we're kind of, we're kinky people. And I asked him, I was like, what do you think about me, getting into porn? And by that time, we pretty much we just had an open relationship. We had a lot of fun in different areas. And he at the time was like, you know what? I support whatever decision you want. He was not, people have this thing, oh, did he force you into it? No, I just wanted to get into it. Why not? You can fuck all the men and women you want. Doesn't get better than that. And so I got into, that's kind of like my gateway to porn. And it was a very bad way how I got into porn, and I do not recommend anyone doing this. I had no idea how to get into porn. And so I went on Craigslist. Oh, sorry. I think let me see. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's
My
for
camera.
like Zoom is like recently it's like repositioned
Yeah.
by itself. Like if I do it sometimes it'll just like try to follow me. So
Yeah, yeah. It's the following camera because it's a webcam camera. Sorry about that. So anyway, so I was telling him, so I lost my train of thought. I went into porn. Um, oh yeah, the worst way to get into porn. I went on Craigslist and I saw an ad and I applied to it, but I will say by the grace of God, it was a real ad and I ended up doing my first shoot with Net Video Girls. And so that's kind of my crazy story from pastor to porn star.
oh my
Fuck
God.
yeah. And honestly, there is a beauty to starting out through webcam
hmm
because at that point you have full control over your room. You have
Yeah.
full control over what you do, what you don't do, and even who you allow in that room.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, for me, I am grateful I started out as a webcam model because some of the things that when I transitioned to porn, I already knew. Like, I already knew the lingo. But in webcamming, I didn't know the lingo. Like, I remember the first time someone was like, "Do you do ATM?" And I was like, "What the hell is that?" Right? I'm like, "You just want me to go to the bank and start humping the ATM and you're going to tip me for that?" Right? And then later on, no, literally, that's what I truly thought ATM was. And
You
then
are too
they,
innocent for words.
yeah, I was like, what? And then I realized it's ass to mouth. I was like, ass to mouth, what's that? And the viewer typed it out. Stick a dildo in your ass and just suck it, baby. I was like, okay. So, there is so much that I learned and prepared, even from dirty talking to learning how to be a dominatrix, all these different fetishes. So I definitely came into porn like feeling like I know what I'm getting myself into. I know what these terminologies mean, and I know the character that I need to present when I am acting in certain characters that is presented to me. So yes.
And by for the record, the person who sent her picture out, that means they were out there watching you anyway.
hmm
So there's
Yeah,
that. I just want
Yeah.
I know. I always think of it like that. The person who goes and
snitching.
tries to snitch on you, they were already there looking for it anyways. So
Yeah.
I feel like that tends to say more about them
hmm
than the person who is being viewed. Because also, like, they fixed their algorithm to the point where they found this bodacious Asian over here, you know?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you may have had a fan, you know?
Yeah, I always feel like your biggest hater, your loudest hater is the one who's your biggest fan, but just in disguise.
But
Absolutely.
and all like y'all opened the church back up, so you're still doing it now, I'm
Mhm.
assuming. So your constituents, that's the word. Yeah, constituents are okay with it because they know you do both.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So fast forward, we um I'm like, there's my story is so long.
you can
So
I told you this is March, this is the Chrissy Love Hour.
It's
We're
all about you.
featuring Sarah Layson Rothstar.
Yes. Yeah, so pretty much we had like a roommate who was living with us and who was like, "Hey, why don't you start a church that welcomes like all sinners?" Like, because everyone knew I was an adult star. Everyone knew my husband and I had an open relationship. It wasn't a big surprise. And he's like, "There's so many people out there that feel rejected by the church." And I want to reiterate that we never left our faith, nor is our opinion that it's okay to sin. We just kind of come from a point where, hey, whatever junk you're dealing with, that's between you and Jesus, but it's not my job to tell you you're a bad person, you should change, you need to do this. We just feel like we aren't the Holy Spirit, and we feel like we're just here, and our call is just to introduce you to this God that loves people unconditionally. So I want to address that because people think, oh, you think it's okay to sin. I'm like, no, that sin is between you and Jesus. I'm not going to tell you what your sin is. So so here so here is this guy who's our roommate, and he's a worship leader. He's like, hey, why don't you just start this church? Because he has his own issues, right? He like his crazy story is that he found Jesus by doing shrooms and that he fully committed and radically changed his life to Christ, right? So his story even fits along with our ministry. Like, hey, you found Jesus through shrooms. I'm a pastor and I'm a porn star. It's just crazy. And so from that, we started a church, and we our church is called Living Faith Church, and it's the tagline is for sinners by sinners, pretty much saying, hey, we're all sinners, whether you're a pastor, teacher, preacher, evangelist, prophets, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't just because you're in office in ministry doesn't mean that you're better than every other Christian.
Yeah.
So we don't preach that.
So
We
it's not
just say, hey,
denominational.
just come. Yeah, yeah. And so we just kind of pretty much just say, we don't care if you're gay. We don't care if you're a lesbian. We don't care if you're a porn star. We don't care if you're a hoe, and you could just come as you are. And we're just going to preach faith, hope, love, and grace. That's all we're going to preach. And that's our greatest message. You won't ever come into our church and hear us talk about all the sins you shouldn't do. You shouldn't be watching porn. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. That's not what we're about. We just want to encourage people and just point them to Jesus. Yeah, so we did do that. We had to shut down the church because if you don't know, my husband is currently in prison. He committed his crime when he was 13, 14 years old. And fast forward, the victim decided to come after him 20 years later. And people ask all the time, like, hey, how can you support such a horrible person? And I say, you know what? I believe in forgiveness, and I believe that people change, and I'm going to stand by that. And the person that I married is not the person that he was at 13 and 14. And I know that when I was 13 and 14, I'm not that same person either. So that's where grace comes in, where hey, we mess up and I choose forgiveness no matter what it is. Um, so from there, we did shut down this church, but I do like an online ministry. So still, Living Faith is active, but not where I preach every Sunday currently. So on my Instagram, I have a prayer group. If you guys want to check it out on my Instagram, only Christy Love, absolutely free. I try to do a encouraging word of the day, and I pray over whoever's in the group so they get the Pastor Christy side. Because for me, I know it is hard to do life alone, and sometimes we just need someone to give us a push and a nudge and an encouragement. So my ministry is more online. It's through that group. I do like little reels where I give an encouraging word of the day, and I do it every single day in a reel. And sometimes I'll just go live and be like, hey, who needs prayer right now? I just want to pray for you. So my, I guess, ministry, Living Faith Church, is more evangelistic. My husband now is doing ministry as well. He started Living Faith Church in the last prison before he moved to this one. He raised up, I think, 13 pastors in prison where people feel hopeless. They feel like they have a life sentence. So they just feel like, there's no hope for them. And the gift that he has for people is he says, there is always hope. So he was like, hey, anyone feel called to ministry? God still can use you. So through that, he raised up 13 inmates and pretty much taught them and did Bible study and raised them up to be leaders of the church. And now we have about 200 men at that prison who meets every Sunday, and these 13 men just they just rotate who's going to preach that Sunday, and it's amazing just to see a inmate ran church of 200 inmates who are showing up every Sunday hungry for Jesus. So he's doing that, and he moved to another prison which is closer to LA, which I'm grateful for, and he runs a service, a Bible study right now of about 50 um, inmates who are just looking for hope, that many of them have no hope. And let me tell you, if you have a life sentence, and even if you do change, you still don't have an opportunity for freedom. It can really mess someone's mind up. But he's in a position where he's like, you know what, don't have that mindset. There's still hope for you. And the truth is, God can still use you where you're at. So I tell people, despite the situation that we're both in, I'm still cheering him on. I'm okay with the sacrifice that I have to be in this position, because I know that he's putting his situation aside, and he's saying, okay, how can I be used? How can I be a blessing? How can I encourage people? And if I have to live like that, then so be it. Because I'm in a position, it's not about me. It's about how can we touch someone else's life? Um, and I stay strong in that, because I remember this one time I was webcamming, and I remember, I'm just doing me. I'm a happy Christy love. And I remember I received this email one time, and when I was reading this email, this guy emails me and says, "Hey, one night I had a barrel to my head, and I had you in the background while I was webcamming, and all of a sudden I started laughing. He heard my laughter, and he immediately just started bawling and crying, and he put that barrel down, and he said he soon after turned himself into rehab, and 2 months later he's writing me this email saying, thank you, you saved
Well,
my life. Yeah, so it's like, what can we do, Yeah, people say you're a sex worker, you're ruining lives, but you know what? There's another story behind sex work. Maybe we are actually saving lives, but that story isn't being told loud enough.
Yeah.
I think everybody don't realize how beneficial it is for some people to, just to hear certain voices. And I feel that it is a necessity that everybody realize that we all fall short. And because we all fall short, every one of us are sinners. We all
Yeah,
sin differently. So it should be a church out there that just like yours, to let people come and say, okay, I know that I fall short, and I'm not going to be judged here, because some people don't want to go to church because they feel they're going to be judged no matter what. And the
exactly.
fact that you have the opportunity to come to your type of church, it is really good, because people can feel comfortable there and welcomed rather than ostracized, in fear of people going to find out how they sin.
Yeah, yeah. And when we did have an in-person church, it was amazing. I love people who we could just be real. We didn't have to put our church face and be hallelujah, everything's good down inside. No, we're not. So I definitely love how I mean, I humbly say our church was so real. People just so real, and they could just be who they are. It was so beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
If I heard correctly, you do also offer prayer circles during conventions, I believe.
I haven't done during convention. Um, I've had people, at times, hey, can you pray for me? Because they know, obviously, I'm a pastor, and I will never turn down anyone who needs prayer because, hey, I might be half naked, but I still am a pastor. So I have not done that yet, but I mean, when people do ask, I'm there. I'm for sure there. Yes.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Because
Oh,
really, at the end of the day, us performers or adult performers, we're providing a distraction in the form of sexual entertainment. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I feel like we give a lot to them. So it's great to have a ministry that's here for us.
Yes, I'm grateful for that. And it's interesting. I've had a lot of adult workers who've been hurt by the church that came to me and said, "Hey, thank you. You healed me from the church," of just the message of, "Hey, Jesus loves you unconditionally." Even though sometimes and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to put down the church because I do love the church and I do believe there's an importance for the church, but I also feel like the church has um become very Pharisee-like in the fact that they focus too much on the law, where you have to live by all these rules when Jesus came and died on the cross so that he fulfilled. And sorry if I'm going too deep, but he fulfilled all that, and all we have to do is just come to him, and he works within us. And so I feel like the church kind of forgot that all you have to do is just focus on who Jesus is, and he'll love you where you're at, and he'll transform us, and he'll heal us from our brokenness, and he'll heal us in different areas. So I'm hoping, so I just want to clarify, I'm not trying to put down the church because I again love the church. I just wish that we are more graceful, that we show more grace to people. And I feel like a lot of us forgot about God's grace.
I agree.
And I feel like with that, we also have to give ourselves grace. Because
Hmm.
I do believe that a lot of us, we judge ourselves so harshly
Yes.
that we feel afraid to go and reach out to others, even to the church, because we have so much fear of that judgment or whatever else that
Yes.
we just don't reach out when really there is someone or something that's there bigger than us that can help.
Absolutely. I have so many stories, but one of the stories is that I was really late at night, and most of my stories are webcamming because that's when I can really interact with people. And this one person came in and he took me to private. And I remember while I was in private, he pretty much confessed and said, "Hey, he's a big time TV evangelist." And he started confessing and saying that I struggle with sexual sin. Will you pray for me? And at that moment when I got off, I cried so much because I was like, this man cannot go to the church to ask for help because he would have been kicked out. And later on, I did find out who he was, and he did end up getting kicked out of the church
It's ridiculous.
because of his, struggle of sexual sin. But it's like, it makes me sad because it's like you had to go up to a person who is a sex worker and ask for prayer when you could not go to your peer and ask for prayer and ask for help because you're too scared that you're going to lose your position in ministry. Um, and and actually work it out, and improve or whatever. So that really that choked me up, especially knowing that his ministry, he had such a big ministry, a huge ministry, and boom, instantly gone. And if he still was in that ministry, I believe many thousands and thousands and thousands more would be saved, even to this day. But
Yeah.
it all got shut up because he had a struggle, and they decided, hey, let's end his big time ministry because of this small struggle. It
Because
makes
he's human at the end of the day, because
Yeah,
he's human.
hmm yeah. So it's like, for me, it's like, people, I'm sorry, like, some people say I do the work of the devil. Well, I'm sorry, you just destroyed a ministry that he could have, if you just let him go and worked out his struggle quietly, he could still be saving thousands of people even to this day.
I
Oh
agree.
man, it makes me so sad.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it people try to deny that they all have their own sin, and then they find one person to size, even though, everybody has their own. Everybody sins differently, so there's that. So
Yeah, yeah. But again, I want to reiterate that I do love the church and I don't want to put down the church. I want to emphasize that because it's not where my heart is at. I just think that as even we have our own struggles, so do other ministries have their own struggles as well. And we're all learning.
let's hop off of this for a second. Let's get into your comedy. So what type of comedy, like, okay, what type of comedy do you do? Do you facilitate? Do you put out there in the world?
Yeah. So right now I do a lot of my comedy about my life. I've dealt, they say you can either go to therapy or you can use comedy. And I decided instead of therapy, because it was so expensive, I'm just going to use comedy. So actually, I talk about my life, I talk about my traumas, I talk about um, like of course adult content because everyone wants to hear the humor of the stories. um so I do all of those all together is what I do. Yeah. The funny thing is that after my husband went into prison and I was like a shell, like I did not want to go out. All I wanted to do was like be in my little shell, and I was so miserable, and my husband was like, you need to go out and you need to heal and you need to just find joy and laughter. So he was the one who really encouraged me, who's like, why don't you get into comedy? And so I started taking comedy classes and now pursuing trying to, I do probably about 2 shows a week is my goal, and I have fun with it. I fail a lot. I mean a lot. But I think that it's one of those things where you just keep failing forward and eventually you're gonna get it.
Do you mind sharing where you do comedy at, or is that
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So I always post where I'm going to do comedy on my Instagram, but everywhere I can in LA, I do have I am going to New York in April, and I believe the Bay Area in May. But right now I have done like the one I'm doing. I think this Sunday I'm going to be at the the Chateau. This Sunday is I'll be there at the Chateau, and yeah, I'm trying to be everywhere I can go to.
is it your first time there, or
No, actually, I went there 2 weeks ago, and the guy said, "Hey, I really like your work. Why don't I want you back?" And I said, "Okay, I'm down."
Yeah.
So,
I actually have one of their shirts because I went there a few times, and I actually won one of one of the shirts that they hand out. You know, they give that little piece of paper and say, "Yeah, if you stay to the end of the show, we'll do a drawing." And I won one of the shirts. Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty
yeah.
awesome.
So
oh,
I've been
yeah.
there a few times. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I'm also going to be hosting my own comedy show in May. So I'm going to start doing once a month, hosting my own comedy show. I definitely would love to have you guys come. I am on the last brink of setting up who are the official comedians, but I'm very excited so far who the lineup is. I think it's going to be a hilarious show.
Where at? Like, do you
It's
have
hmm Yeah, it's at the living room in downtown.
Ooh, okay. I feel like
Yes.
I've heard of that place.
Oh, I love it. It's so beautiful. It's a very like I feel like it's a classy venue.
I mean, I'll definitely take it out. Like it's in April, and I should be healed-ish by then, hopefully. And
Okay,
not,
okay.
no longer on a walker by then, hopefully. So
Yay. Awesome.
That
Yeah.
reminds me, I need to buy you a sword soon. I'm trying to find the like a good one. Sorry, completely random, but he's a doctor. So basically I heard in Finland when they become doctors, they give them a sword and a top hat. And I thought that idea is so awesome that I'm trying to find one for him.
Oh, I love that. Oh.
That's the goal.
So everybody, if you're in the LA area in April, uh please look at her Instagram or her Twitter and like say, "Oh, that's a comedy show." And pay to attend and be decent in the audience, don't be a creep and support her comedy.
Yes, yes, for sure. And it'll be May. I think the
Yeah,
second week
Oh,
of
May,
May.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
May,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yes, yes.
I might try to pull up, considering I'm hoping to be in LA May time for what is it, XRCO?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I might be there.
yay, that'd be awesome. Where are you located?
I live in North Carolina right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm stuck in LA.
No, LA's not so bad.
No, I joke, but I love it here. Like I would not want to be in any other state. That-
Yeah.
Outside of Rhode Island, Rhode Island is really fun, but that's a
Mhm.
completely different story.
See, in LA, there's always so much to do. Like at any time of day, like there's always something. But over here, it's literally things
Boring.
at 8, it's so peaceful and like slow, I guess. So I like to just go travel, kind of live that fast life for a couple weeks, then come down, be a homebody, be all chill again.
So
I don't know about you, Christy. Which one, what do you prefer? Do you think you're more of a homebody or do you like to go out?
1,000 times I'm a homebody. Yeah, I mean, people think I'm an extrovert, but I say I'm a friendly and introvert. I'm friendly and I'm nice, but I way rather just be at home. I don't like, yeah, definitely.
Right? Feel that?
social social interaction is scary.
Yeah, it can be.
I'm a homebody too. Like I can interact when I need to, but I would rather be at home in my room with the door shut, even when people are here.
Mm.
I feel that. Because
Mhm.
there's
Oh, yeah.
sometimes where I'm hanging over at his place and I'm on the couch in the living room and he's in his bedroom with the door closed and we're just randomly texting each other stuff. And I'm like, wow, I really could just knock on the door and like walk in and say it. But let me just text him.
That's too much work.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
how many I've counted. It is 18 steps from my room to the living room. That is a lot of steps. You know how much energy that is?
Yes, that
Oh,
is a lot. Oh man.
18 steps, so much.
18 steps. Jesus Christ. Question. Sorry. So what else do you do for fun out here in this world, Miss Chrissy Love?
Yes, let's see here. So, if you don't know, I'm a big animal lover. I have a cat and two dogs. They're like my babies. Um, and let's see. So I like to take them to the dog beach because my dogs love to swim, and dog park. And then my cat, we like to just cuddle, watch movies. That's kind of our favorite thing to do. Besides that. I do love watching shows. I love watching movies. And I'm a big foodie. Like, show me a restaurant, and I want to go and I want to try it out. I love food.
Can I ask you, what is your favorite cuisine?
Right now, it's Japanese. I love my sushi. You
Hmm.
know, sushi either way, eat it here or eat it there.
Fuck yes.
Yes. I'm just saying,
I
I just
love
see. I
sushi.
like I like cooked sushi. It's really hard for me to eat raw fish. Like
Yes.
outside of sardines, like I can't do tuna. I can't do. like what's that stuff called? Oh my God, the main type of sushi, raw fish. I literally just can't. I've tried, and
Oh,
like, cause I'm a big fan of eel. I love eel. It's
yeah.
so good. Just don't give me no avocado, cause avocado's disgusting. But
Yeah, he hates avocados.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. And I get that you don't like the raw, but what do you both like? What is like this is it?
see, I'm one of those weird people that love soups and stews. So whatever that falls under, like if it doesn't have noodles in it, I will be completely down to try any type of soup or stew. So whatever cuisine that is.
Soup? Okay, what's your favorite type of soup?
Oh, I'm a chili. Like, well, I'm more so of a stew when it comes to chili. Like,
Uh,
I've only tasted one chili that I didn't like, and it's because like I love all types, and I've tasted vegan chili before, and I enjoy it if it's done right. I don't know
Mhm.
what this human did to this vegan chili that they served me, but it was the most disgusting thing I ever tasted in my life.
oh, no.
And I don't know if it was just like, because they try to like incorporate no, I enjoyed the fake I don't want to say fake the soy meat in the chili. It's really good. I don't know what they put in it. It just tasted like they put it in a wet boot, and then they, like the water, the liquid, like they just poured it back. It just did not taste right. But other than that, I've tasted many types of chilies, and like my favorite one is the alligator chili. And someone used to make it in LA before they left the restaurant they were the head chef at. And when they started working there, I felt all sad because I knew I would never get it again. Well, at least from them again. And yeah, I'm kind of missed. It was some delicious alligator chili. You like you ever tasted alligator? It was so good. But outside of that, I really love like Japan. I really love Japanese food, so too. So
Ah,
like
nice.
I love yakitori and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Japanese, or is
Huh?
it Korean? Is pho Japanese or Korean?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. Okay, but yeah, I love me some pho.
Ooh,
Mhm.
yes. Oh, especially on a cold day. Ah, that's so good.
Mhm.
Yeah, someone's gonna force me to eat pho on Wednesday.
Wait, you have
Ooh.
not?
No, 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 no. Somebody who, whenever they come to LA, they stay at my place, but the first thing they say when they get off the plane, "Hey, Raw, let's go get some pho." Love them to death, but that's literally the first thing that they say to me before, like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's hilarious, but it's like it's. I know that I have to go get pho on Wednesday because of that.
See,
I'm
I
Oh,
gonna
feel
say
like
Thursday, but yeah.
I feel like we all have a food that when we go to a certain place, we're like, okay, we have to get that. We have to get that. But every time I go to LA, I'm like, okay, we need tacos. Like, let's go find some tacos.
ah, yes, yes. Oh man, I haven't found like because I just moved to LA about a year and a half ago. I've not found a good taco place that I'm like, this is it because tacos in San Diego, woo! Oh my God. Oh, you can find some really
No.
good tacos.
And to not be, weird, but it's because it's closer to the border, and I feel the further you go up, the less, you know.
The more Americanized it
Yeah,
becomes.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
being non-Mexican. I was trying to find a word, but no, there is one place that I believe the tacos there are so good, and it's as far as restaurant goes because you find a street taco, it's a completely different story. But it's one place I believe it's in North Hollywood Like their tacos are really, really, really good. And they have different varieties. And it's just like the salsa and stuff they use. Mm. Well, from just for me, 'cause I know, different tastes because different palates. Like she might have like Sarah might have a more unique palate than me, but I enjoy it with my
Hmm.
Americanized palate. You know,
For real.
at least I don't eat Taco Bell anymore.
Good, good. Because that's so white. Like that's so
Well,
American when
well,
it comes to
to be
tacos.
fair, I I quit eating Taco Bell because I tried to get healthy, and then like when I stopped dating the person I was dating, and I went to Taco Bell and I had one taco. It would tasted like the most disgusting thing in the world, and I'm like, oh, I can't eat Taco Bell anymore because I don't like the taste of it now. Because
It's not healthy.
yeah, it's not healthy and it's not good anymore. Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, let's hop on one more thing because we haven't even talked about your porn life. So what do you have coming out? Like what should we be looking forward to? Like what projects does Chrissy Love have in her tank that we can talk about?
Yeah, so I just did um one that just came out with Richard Mann for Evil Angel. Yes, so that was really, really hot. I mean, squirting everywhere. That's if you don't know me, that is what I'm known for. So you better watch out. Um, yeah, so I came up with that. What else? Another one, it's, typically the stepson kind of thing. I'm trying to look. Oh yeah, the I get cream pied. What else is there? Those are just probably the recent ones that just came out. I
And no, this episode comes out March 30th also. So if you
oh
wanted to talk in future tense too, you could because it doesn't come out until March 30th. Just to throw that out there.
oh okay. That's good to know. I'm looking in the near future to do my first double vag scene for my OnlyFans. Yeah, so I'm hoping to do that. I'm a little nervous about it, but I said it's time.
I mean, just from what I understand, as long like as long as you get two not super girthy people, it should be okay.
Yeah,
Because it's kind of like if you get two non-girthy people, it's kind of like having one really girthy human in there.
yeah. For sure, for sure. Yeah, but it has always been on my bucket list. I'm like, you know what? I have been in this industry for over a decade. I think it's time.
I,
I did see that you did your first DP with Evil Angel. How was
Yeah,
that experience?
that's a good question. I freaking loved it. I, yeah, I loved it. I think it was like my fourth shoot or something like that. And it was actually my first DP ever. I mean, I was like a little nervous, but it was a DP and gangbang,
okay.
which so it was all of that. And I'm trying to think, it was so long time ago.
Talk
Was it your
about
first gangbang?
I mean, I've had gangbangs in my personal life, but my first gangbang.
she was like, nah. I've been gang
Yeah.
banging for a long time.
For a shoot. Yeah. My first porn gangbang was my first DP gangbang for Evil
Okay.
Angel.
Fuck yes. It was
But
Oh,
two first and one.
don't.
yeah.
Like she's already said she's not innocent, Sarah Lace.
True.
Yeah. But
Don't let this innocent face fool you, Sarah Lace.
when I did do that, oh shoot. Oh my gosh. I love DP more than anal. Like anal, I'm like, it's okay. But DP, I'm like, yes, give it to me, DP. I mean, I love it. Wait, so what about you, Sarah? Are you a Anal, are you a DP or a vag girl?
See, funny enough, I have not done a DP scene just yet. I've only been like DP'd with toys, basically, like one toy and then the other one's a man, that kind of fun. So I feel like we've just been at that practice level.
Oh,
But I do love when I use my Lush toy, like have that in my pussy, just kind of vibrating on my G spot
yeah.
while I get railed from behind, you know?
Oh, that, yes, that sounds so sweet. Just you talking about that.
And I know
I love it.
she's done a you did it like a DV, but it wasn't on camera. So
Yeah, I did an off-camera double vag, and Roster got to kind of witness it. It was
Wow.
fun
I'm sorry.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
because I had been talking about it for a while. I'm like, I want to know that feeling, like I want to try it, but I like trying things off camera first, so I don't want to show up on camera and be a little lost in the sauce. I
Yeah.
was like, hey guys, does anyone want to double vag me? Like, y'all want to try this out? And eventually they did.
Wow. Oh my God. I love that. Woo.
It's a little double vag amongst friends.
Yes. So you did double vag before you did actual DP.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, okay. If I could high five you, I would do that. High five. Oh man. Your turn, rock star. You should do double anal.
Oh no, nothing's
Oh,
nothing's going inside.
Nice. Woo.
Nothing's going inside of me. No, no, I ain't
Come on, it sounds fun.
straight. No, I'm straight as can be. Nothing's going inside of not not even a single anal. I'm good.
not even single anal.
Not even a single anal. No, 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 no. I don't even. I don't even. I don't mind if a person is grabbing my butt, but I don't even like like caressing my booty hole. You know, it's just
Not even a
that's
tongue.
I've never had someone lick my booty hole, but I've had someone touch my booty hole and it felt weird then. But no, no one has licked my booty hole. That's that's a whole different thing.
Do you want to try it?
No, not and like as March 9, 2026. No, no, that's it's just not my. bec- I will
Oh,
say this. I will say
like,
this. I will say this, Chrissy. For me, I'm more of a person like I don't always, I'm probably the least person that go out there and want to have sex with everybody. Like I am the most one of the most vanilla people you can probably make meet in the that works a little bit in the porn industry. Like for me, like I don't need someone to suck me off. I don't need to have sex. Like I love sucking titties. I love eating pussy. But that's all I need to do. I don't you don't even need to touch me. You need to touch my private parts. I would do that for you, then walk away and leave and have a cut like have some water and just, sit down and watch some anime.
I love that.
I'm
So you're
si-
a giver.
I am a giver. I am the subbiest giver you can meet.
Oh,
I
okay.
am, yeah. I
he
am,
really
yeah.
is.
100% like I'm the subbiest of the subs, and I'm a giver. And people say I do good at it, so I'm happy with that. It might be the lips, but I'm happy with that, and I'm like, okay, I've done a good job, and I walk away.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah,
love it.
We love a giver, okay? We love
Yeah.
I mean, yes, yeah, the giving raw springtime.
Yes, give it,
No.
brah.
So, 'cause you say we have coming up. So, do you have any any big idea plans of like big productions that you want to do, or outside fit like outside visuals of like, this is a Chrissy Love production that you
Oh,
can talk about?
yes.
Mhm.
Yes. So coming up, I'm actually coming up with my memoir. It is called From Pastor to Porn Star, Holy to Horny. And it is, yeah, just my crazy life. As you guys heard a very tiny little bit of it. It gets crazier. From, starting how I became a pastor, became webcam model, porn star, to stand-up comedian, the stories, the nitty grits, all of that is in this memoir. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, coming out hopefully next year for that. Not only that, but I am starting a podcast, and it is, yes, all about this craziness. So it will be an online podcast. As you know, we spoke a little bit, a once a month comedy show that I'm hosting, and I am going to do once a month live podcast hosting. It's the so far the living room. So those are some fun events that are coming up. And for anyone who's out there, I would love for you to join my free VIP list. It's ChristyVIP.com, where you're going to get stories, updates before my mom even finds out and Googles it. So make sure, you make sure you subscribe, and you'll hear all about it. So yes, ChristyVIP.com.
Oh my God, speaking of your mom, well, not how did she feel, but like, how did she find out? I have a question.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so horrible. Uh, she found out because I had a fan who was obsessed with me, and he like dug deep and found out my real information, then found out who my parents were, and pretty much called them up and said, "Hey, your daughter's doing this." And my mom confronted me about it. And yeah, she talked to me about it. And at that point, I had to say, Mom, it's the truth. And then she had two heart attacks. So yeah, she did not handle that well. I mean, two separate times. But the first time, it was like 2 weeks later, she just couldn't handle it, because if you don't know the Asian culture, you have to live up to perfection. You have to, like, everything is like, all the things you don't want to show, you have to sweep it under the rug and pretend, that's not real. So
Yeah.
she did not handle it very well. Um, but I told my mom, because we fought for a long time. I said, Mom, I just want you to love me for who I am. I said, I get it that you don't agree with it, but this is how I pay for the roof over my head. It hasn't changed my personality. It hasn't changed my heart towards God. So, will you just love me the way I am? And when we had that serious talk, then it was like, okay, she finally came to conclusion by saying, I don't agree with it, but I choose to love you. So it ended pretty well.
Good,
Y'all
good.
hear earlier, people listening, when I said, don't be that weird person in the audience. The person who, messaged her mom, that's what I'm talking about, being weird. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to do that. That's just being an a-hole. We don't
Yeah.
like a-holes.
Hmm.
Exactly. But yeah, because at the end of the day, you are an adult. This is a consensual environment that we brought ourselves into. And I feel like that is the thing that our parents and our peers need to understand is we are here doing this of our own volition. We are doing this because we want to and because we enjoy what we do.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Doesn't get any better than this.
Right? Exactly. Getting to live that life, that lifestyle, and in a sense, allowing ourselves to be vulnerable on camera. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
there's definitely a strength to that as well.
Yeah.
In a sense, it feels like we've stepped into ourselves and become more of who we are
Hmm.
and just being more open.
Yes, yes, Absolutely. I agree.
Really quick before it slips my mind. The show's in May. Do you like you say you're getting your people together now. Do you have anybody already signed up for it, or is it just right now you and your brain putting people together?
No, I already have confirmation. I think I'm waiting for one more confirmation. So far, four comedians will be a part of the show.
You want to
But
save off their names until okay.
yeah, yeah, just because I would hate to
Oh
announce
no no
it
no
and
no
then
no 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 no!
someone's
I
like,
just
"Oh, actually, I changed my mind," and
oh no! I was hey I was just wondering because I wanted to put it out there now and say hey everybody. Blah 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 is gonna be, on the show with Christy Love. Is another reason why you don't want to miss it. Even though Christy's a damn star, she's a SHIT, and you love her to death, but also you got this little person right here who's funny too.
oh,
Mm, but yes. But that's gonna be pretty exciting though, I will say.
oh,
Yeah, I look
thank
for like I should be healed-ish by then, so I can
you.
definitely come out. Yeah, I'm still on the walker right now, but it is what it is. We're
Yeah,
healing. We're healing
yes,
over here.
and yes, and the great thing about laughter is it helps you heal even faster.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So, I just lost my train of thought. Um,
It's because
so
she's so beautiful.
Aw, you
she's
are.
always she's always been great since I met her a while ago. I'm not gonna say how many years ago because that would just show our age. We're not gonna do that. We're all 25 right now.
Yes.
We're not we're not gonna do that. But so we have hit our hour though. So where can anybody find you and get your content? Like we this went really, really, really fast. I didn't realize it was gonna go so fast. And now it's over an hour already. Where can everybody find your content and support all you do and everything?
Yes. So X is at CLCA69, Instagram, only Christy Love. And the best way is just join my VIP list, which is ChristyVIP.com. That's where you'll actually get everything, the updates, everything, first one to be notified. So out of all those, go to ChristyVIP.com.
And do you have a like OnlyFans, Fansly, any of those?
Yes, OnlyFans is CLCA69. Yep.
Make sure y'all go on there and pay for something. No, no. I want you to go on there right now and order a custom. And I don't know what he charges for custom. They might, range, and we're not going to talk about prices right here because we can't do that. But I want you to go on there right now and just say a real, honest, none too crazy. You can go crazy, but don't go too crazy. Don't be too weird. And just ask for a custom because I don't like because I don't know the weirdest custom Chrissy might have got, but I've heard some real weird things.
I
What is
know.
it? What is the weirdest thing you've gotten like before
Are
we
you
move?
ready for this?
Yes,
Okay. Oh man. I'm just telling you, you better be ready for this.
I'm
So,
ready. I've heard a
I
lot.
think I'm ready.
okay. I'm gonna tell you it wasn't a custom, it was actually like a Skype show when Skype was in. But this one's very juicy. Okay. So this guy goes on Skype and he's like, I just want you to watch. I said, okay. So I'm sitting there watching. I see him bring out a plate. He puts a plate down. Then all of a sudden, he pretty much plops down his pants and he turns around. He shits all over the plate, turns around, grabs a fork, and starts eating all of it.
Hey.
And afterwards, I said, I think you should go to the hospital now.
Yeah. Did he or did he just like eat it and leave it. Like,
Yeah, he ate all of it. I was like, how the hell are you doing this? Like I can't even stand the smell.
hmm
Okay, okay, scat. Here's my deal. Again, not kink shaming. It's one of the ones I will never understand. It's scat.
hmm
But did he pay you extra to watch him?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Like I'm just saying, 'cause I hope he like I know he paid you for the Skype thing, but to watch him scat
Yeah.
is a lot.
Yeah, that's insanity. That's not
Yeah.
one of the kinks that I will say I cater to, but definite random story, okay? I don't
Yes.
think I was ready for that.
Yeah, I told you guys. I said you have to be ready for
No, like I'm ready for, but that was it's this, and like again, no kink shaming because it is something that I never understand because like, but it's just like since I just think anything outside of spit, that comes out of the human body, I
Mm,
don't see the sexual thing into it because I like getting spit on or whatever, but when it comes to urine or poop, it's kind of like, huh.
I get
yeah.
it.
That's waste. Not I don't know. And then you have some asparagus or something that's even worse. And I don't know. I'm going down a hill that I don't like. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, if
but hey,
whatever you request on her OnlyFans, um, just make sure she's prepared for it, y'all. And pay her I can't even say the word. Starts with a G.
genuine?
Genuinely.
Oh, generously.
That word right there. I can't say it. That word. Make sure you do that. And
Mhm.
then add a tip.
Yeah.
Sarah, where can I find you?
I mean, I've experienced some crazy stuff. Oh my gosh, how about you, Sarah? Have you had any crazy requests?
See, so far nothing crazy like that. I
Oh,
just
okay.
one guy that was, I'd say, rude, that wanted an in-person experience. I was like, no, 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 no. And he was
Mm,
like basically saying that he'll fuck another girl while I'm just sitting in the room being myself, basically. And then he busts on my face, and then she has to eat it from me. I was like, buddy, like I would probably do that on set, but not with some random person who's being mean to me on email.
yeah. Oh,
Mhm. Yeah,
oh,
I was like, just if you're requesting something, guys, just be nice about it. And if
yeah.
we say no, just accept that no for what it is.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. I hate how annoying guys can get at times.
Yeah.
Man,
Rockstar, have you done anything or received any crazy requests?
I don't even have an OnlyFans. Like, I've seen many people request like random stuff. Because I don't know if you know, we do a nude cast to this. And like usually on the newscast, we're literally just doing the same thing we're doing now. Like, but Sarah and the other girl or the other girl, they're naked, and then I throw either Chris Cock or Chris Stutz on camera, and they're the male because I don't get naked on camera. Um so and then like people keep messaging like, so when are you gonna do an episode when everybody, break off of that and have sex? I'm like, that's not the premise of
That's not what we do.
yeah,
That's not
but I only joke about, the weird, like, I won't say weird because everything is different. Like just random stuff. Like Sarah is tired of hearing about it, but like somebody who requested someone just to do the give me the fart noise with your like with your arm with the like
yeah.
someone wanted someone to do that for I forget how long now, and they paid them genuinely just to do that fully clothed, like put it like this. What you're wearing right now, they wanted the person to wear more than that and just make fart noises, yeah, and just looking at the camera, and that's all they wanted. That is different to me. I I've seen heard someone say they wanted someone just to sit there and just drink water, and that's all they wanted. And I'm like, that is the most random custom, random custom that I can expect. If you want
Mhm.
someone just to make fart noises with their armpit or just to drink water, it's like that's different. But I respect it. But no, no one has asked me for anything in particular. But I have seen like people who message our Twitter who are talking to Sarah or one of the girls who have done the podcast and say a
Mhm.
lot of sexual stuff toward them,
Mhm.
and some of the stuff is really, 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 really out there. And since I know they don't read it and I do, it's kind of like,
Mhm. Yeah, I will say, like, I feel like most of our requests tend to be within our niche. I feel like that's great, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
I know I most of my requests is mostly like MILF because I play MILF role. So it's like, okay.
Get
and I'm super, super vanilla. So. I'm I'm Miss Love, I am really innocent when it comes to everything. Like everybody just thinks I'm really out there when they know what since I do photography stuff and I record people having sex and I do this podcast and I meet all these beautiful, amazing people like yourself. I'm like, no, I'm just here and I
Mhm.
follow what they tell me to do and I edit it and I walk away.
Right?
I don't and this is the crazy thing because everybody talk about since I do record, their number one question to me is, so how often do you participate after, or how often do you get hard after you do all this stuff? And I'm like, I've been shooting porn or taking pictures of people in the industry since 2008. I've gotten
Wow.
hard 3 times recording people. So what is that? In It's 20 years. In 18 years, I've gotten hard 3 times from recording people. So my brain doesn't even register when I'm recording because my brain is focused on making sure the content looks good
Mhm.
rather than trying to get sexual glorification out of it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
Mhm.
so
I get
yeah,
it.
give and take. So we can't make right, but Sarah, where can I find you?
Hmm. You guys can find me on iamsarahlees.com. All of my links and my social medias will be on there.
We are the Burbank Memphis on Instagram, Burbank Memphis on Facebook, Blue Sky, and Twitter. And I am RAWSTARR on Twitter and on Instagram. Also, burbankmemphis.com. That says everything we do from fitness to Sarah stuff to our merch and to everything else. Miss Love, you are a joy, a pleasure, and I hate that this hour went so damn fast. You are a
Mhm.
joy to talk to. And I wish you an excellent show in May. I will be there. I hope that, every other production you say you're working on. Oh, big thing, your podcast. Repeat the name of it really quick so everybody can have it fresh in
Yeah.
their mind.
It is In Bed with Christy Love.
Okay, write that down. Look for it on the networks or where you reach your podcast from, and show her love. Do everybody stay blessed, stay amazing.